Welcome back to Bike Zone Official Reviews. I'm going to say something that will probably divide adventure riders across America. The 2026 Honda CRF 750L might be one of Honda's smartest motorcycles in years, but it also exposes a problem many American riders don't want to admit. We've become obsessed with bigger, heavier, and more powerful adventure bikes, even when most of us never use half of that capability. That's a bold statement, but hear me out. Walk into any motorcycle dealership in the United States, and you'll see riders dreaming about massive adventure machines loaded with electronics, giant fuel tanks, and enough horsepower to cross continents. The reality? Most of those bikes spend their lives commuting to work, hitting weekend coffee stops, or riding paved back roads. So where does the Honda CRF 750L fit? Is this finally the perfect middleweight adventure motorcycle for American riders, or is Honda trying to solve a problem nobody actually has? Let's find out why the CRF 750L exists in America. The American motorcycle market is unique. Everything tends to be bigger engines, bigger touring bikes, bigger adventure motorcycles. For years, manufacturers have competed to build machines with more horsepower, more technology, and more weight. Honda seems to be asking a different question. What if less is actually more? The CRF 750L appears to target riders who want genuine adventure capability without feeling like they're wrestling a 600-pound motorcycle every time the pavement ends. That alone makes this bike controversial. Some American riders will immediately dismiss it because it doesn't have the biggest engine in the class. Others will argue this is exactly what they've been waiting for. A motorcycle that's powerful enough for interstate travel while remaining manageable on dirt roads and mountain trails. Honestly, I understand both sides. Americans love long-distance travel, and nobody wants to feel underpowered when passing traffic at 75 miles per hour. But at the same time, lighter motorcycles simply make adventure riding more enjoyable. Confidence matters, especially once the asphalt disappears. First impressions. The first thing that stands out isn't horsepower. It isn't technology. It's balance. Honda has always understood that a motorcycle doesn't need outrageous numbers to feel great. The CRF 750L gives the impression of being designed by engineers who actually ride motorcycles rather than marketers chasing spec sheet victories. Everything feels intentional. The ergonomics suggests long days in the saddle. The riding position feels natural. Nothing feels exaggerated. You sit upright. The handlebars fall naturally into your hands. Standing on the pegs feels comfortable. That's exactly what adventure riders need. How it feels on American highways. This is where many middleweight adventure bikes either prove themselves or disappoint. American highways are demanding. Speed limits may say one thing, but traffic often moves significantly faster. You need enough power to merge confidently, overtake quickly, and cruise for hours without constantly working the engine. From what Honda appears to be targeting, the CRF 750L should comfortably handle interstate speeds while remaining smooth and composed. More importantly, its lighter overall design should reduce rider fatigue over long distances. That's something spec sheets never tell you. After several hundred highway miles, weight matters. Wind management matters. Seat comfort matters. Handlebar vibration matters. A motorcycle can have 150 horsepower, but if your shoulders hurt after 2 hours, you've missed the point. The CRF 750L seems designed around real-world comfort rather than bragging rights. And honestly, that's refreshing. Mountain roads and canyon riding. Here's where I think this motorcycle could surprise a lot of American riders. Many adventure bikes become work once the road starts twisting. They're simply heavy. Physics never lies. The lighter weight expected from the CRF 750L should make direction changes easier, braking more confidence-inspiring, and corner exits much more enjoyable. Instead of fighting the motorcycle, you're working with it. That changes everything. Whether you're riding through Colorado, Tennessee, North Carolina, or California's mountain roads, a balanced chassis often beats raw horsepower. Fast isn't always about acceleration. Sometimes it's about confidence. The more confident you feel, the smoother and often quicker you ride. Off-road performance. Let's be honest. Most adventure motorcycles spend very little time off pavement. But when they finally do, every extra pound becomes painfully obvious. Picking up a heavy adventure bike after a drop isn't fun. Neither is trying to navigate rocky trails with a machine that feels like a touring motorcycle. The CRF heritage immediately raises expectations. Honda knows dirt bikes. That experience matters. The CRF 750L appears to continue that philosophy by prioritizing control over excess. You don't need unlimited horsepower in the dirt. You need predictable power delivery. Stable suspension, good ground clearance, excellent balance. That's exactly where Honda traditionally excels. For riders exploring Forest Service roads, national parks, gravel highways, and backcountry trails across America, this motorcycle makes a lot of sense. Engine character. Horsepower figures tell only half the story. Engine personality is what riders actually remember. Honda engines usually deliver smooth, predictable power. No surprises, no unnecessary drama. Just usable performance. That's exactly what many adventure riders prefer. You want torque where you actually ride. You want confidence pulling away from traffic. You want smooth cruising. You want reliability over flashy numbers. The expected 750 class twin should offer plenty of usable performance without becoming intimidating. That's a recipe that works. Comfort. During long American rides, I've always believed the best adventure motorcycle is the one you still enjoy after 6 hours, not 6 minutes. Long American rides expose every weakness. Seats become uncomfortable. Wind protection proves inadequate. Heat becomes annoying. Suspension starts feeling harsh. The CRF 750L appears focused on reducing rider fatigue. An upright seating position naturally reduces pressure on your back. Wide handlebars improve leverage. Long travel suspension absorbs broken pavement without punishing the rider. Those details don't sell motorcycles in showrooms, but they absolutely matter once you're several states away from home. Maintenance and ownership in the United States. This is another reason Honda continues earning loyal customers. Reliability. American riders often cover thousands of miles every season. Nobody wants unexpected repair bills halfway through a road trip. Honda's reputation isn't built on flashy advertising. It's built on motorcycles that simply keep running. Routine maintenance is generally straightforward. Dealer support across America remains excellent. Parts availability has historically been one of Honda's strongest advantages. That ownership confidence is worth real money, especially if you're planning cross-country adventures. Technology without overcomplication. Modern motorcycles sometimes feel like smartphones. Menus, settings, updates, warnings, endless electronic adjustments. Some riders love that, others hate it. Honda usually strikes a sensible balance. Useful rider aids, clear information, technology that supports the rider instead of distracting from the experience. That's exactly how adventure motorcycles should feel. You're supposed to enjoy riding, not constantly scrolling through menus. The competition. Let's address the obvious question. The middleweight adventure segment is crowded. Machines like the Yamaha Tenere 700, Suzuki V-Strom 800DE, KTM 790 Adventure, and Aprilia Touareg 660 have already established strong reputations. Each offers something unique. The Yamaha focuses on simplicity. The KTM pushes aggressive off-road performance. Suzuki emphasizes value. Aprilia brings impressive handling. Honda's advantage has always been balance. The CRF 750L doesn't need to dominate one category if it consistently performs well everywhere else. Sometimes the best motorcycle isn't the most exciting. It's the one that never disappoints. Where it falls short. No motorcycle is perfect. If you're chasing maximum horsepower, this probably isn't your bike. If your priority is high-speed sport riding, there are better options. Some riders will also want more premium electronics or higher-end suspension components. Others may wish Honda had taken even bigger risks with styling. Those are fair criticisms. The CRF 750L appears focused on practicality rather than spectacle. For some buyers, that's exactly right. For others, it may feel too conservative. Final verdict. Here's my honest conclusion. The 2026 Honda CRF 750L doesn't appear to be chasing headlines. It's chasing real riders, people who actually travel, people who explore, people who value reliability over internet bragging rights. In America, where motorcycles often become larger, heavier, and increasingly complicated, Honda seems to be reminding everyone that balance still matters. Would I choose it over every competitor? Not necessarily. If I wanted maximum off-road aggression, I'd look elsewhere. If I wanted outright performance, I'd also have other options. But if I wanted one motorcycle that could confidently handle highways, mountain roads, commuting, gravel, camping trips, and weekend adventures without constantly asking for compromises, the CRF 750L would absolutely deserve a place near the top of my list. That's what makes it interesting. It isn't trying to be the loudest bike in the room. It's trying to be the smartest. And sometimes that's exactly the motorcycle worth buying. Otro. That's my take on the 2026 Honda CRF 750L. Now I want to hear from you. Would you take this Honda over the Yamaha Tenere 700, the Suzuki V-Strom 800DE, or the KTM 790 Adventure? Or do you think Honda is playing it too safe in one of America's most competitive motorcycle segments? Drop your opinion in the comments below, because I know this one is going to start a serious debate. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Bike Zone Official, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest motorcycle reviews, comparisons, and first looks. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next review.